Jai Hind, Namaskar, good evening. Friends, have you seen the headlines of a story done by that anarchist, anti-national, The Wire? These are the headings. Dhankar's disgrace when the vice president becomes a partisan attack dog. Democracy bleeds. This is the caption of this story, done from the desk, because these cowards didn't have even the guts to write the name of the author of this story. And who sits on their desks? A combined group of anarchists and anti-nationals who use the liberties and the rights given in the Indian Constitution to pursue their own anarchist ends. What are you? Wire? I won't insult a dog. One of the most loyal and loving animals, who love the place where they live, who love those who feed them. And yes, you are fed by whom? Soros agents or other foreign powers. So you are loyal to them. I won't call you even creatures, for you are worse than them. And you call our vice president a partisan attack dog. It is the beauty of Indian democracy that people like you and your channel and your write-ups are allowed in this country. The very anarchists for whom you bat go and publish this in China and go and publish this in Pakistan against the governments, and you will see what it is. Misuse of high office. You are accusing him of. And what are you doing? Misuse of the liberties given in the Indian Constitution to abuse the Vice President of India. Look at yourself in the mirror. You are saying he is openly allying with the ruling party's grievances. With whom are you aligned? Look at yourself first. You align with jihadis, you align with those who want Ghazwa-e-Hind in India. You align yourself with Tan Sar Se Juda. And you defend terrorists. And whatever the issue is, one has a right to comment and give opinion. But you think only you anarchists have those rights. No one else in the country can express himself. In the name of freedom of expression, you can do any damn thing. Cry and shout and do siapa, whatever you want. The Wire, your people at the desk, you're that jihadin lady, Arfa Khatun. But no one else can do that. You're calling him a parrot of the party. Whose parrots are you, Wire? China's? Pakistan's? Jihadis? Anarchists? Whose parrots are you? Because we see you every day parroting the same thing, anti-India, anti-government, every day. And you call others the parrots. The wire talking of morality, talking of constitutional morality, doesn't suit you. First understand what morality is, what a citizen's morality is, what a journalist morality is. You so-called journalists, what is your morality? To serve the anarchists, to serve the jihadis, to serve the anti-nationals, that is your morality. That is your commitment to the nation. Consequences of Dhankar's behavior are dire. Yes, for you the wire. For you the wire. The consequences are dire because people won't tolerate the kind of anti-Bharat fire. So they are dire. You are saying opportunizing, party hopping, and attacking someone's political career. Well, he hasn't been involved in scams like those leaders whom you are projecting today, against whom you wag your tails and earn. What about your hopping? Who pushes the button and you hop immediately, every day, writing against the Indian government, writing against Indian democracy, preaching fake morality? Some of your hoppers I know, and the whole country knows. Healthy democracy. So you are creating a healthy democracy in this country, pleading for anarchists who don't even believe in the Indian constitution is healthy democracy. Writing in favor of jihadis and anarchists and terrorists is healthy democracy. Democracy is not your desk. We know what is democracy. And the Bhartiyas assert their democratic rights, and that is why we have a democratically elected government. Unlike your handlers of China and Pakistan, a person speaks out truth, and you call it that he is betraying the sacred trust for political gains. Listen, Mr. Wire, the Lords left India in 1947. Question sometime why the My Lords remain. Jai Hind.